Hi there, students. Flotsam and Jetsam. Flotsam and Jetsam. Let's see, I think primarily we probably use this to talk about people. People who are considered to be of little worth. So the flotsam and jetsam of society, sleeping in doorways in a city. Yeah, the flotsam and jetsam of society who were being provided food from the soup kitchen. I think flotsam and jetsam, we could also use it to talk about a collection of miscellaneous items or fragments of no importance. But let's go to the original and the real meaning. Flotsam and jetsam, this is talking about ships. And when a ship is in a big storm and it's sinking, very often the crew throw things overboard to try to stop it sinking. That is jetsam. Jetsam. This comes from the French word jeter, to throw. And these are the jetsam are the things that are thrown overboard. Yeah, and they then wash up on the shore. And flotsam are the remains when the ship sinks, when it breaks up. The flotsam are the remains of a shipwreck that are still floating in the water. So the flotsam is what's left after the boat is broken up. And the jetsam is the bits that people have thrown off the boat in order to stop it sinking. So flotsam is unintentional and jetsam is intentional. So I walked down the seashore picking up flotsam and jetsam. Flotsam, bits that have fallen off, and jetsam, bits that have been thrown off. And this is the basic idea of flotsam and jetsam. Yeah. So the flotsam are the bits that get there by accident. I think maybe a cargo container that falls off a ship in a storm, that is flotsam. But if the crew throw the cargo containers off the ship to stop it sinking, that's jetsam. So in both cases, flotsam and jetsam, these are the bits and pieces, the drips and drabs, the odds and ends that find their way into the sea. Yeah, so jetsam, articles thrown overboard, discarded odds and ends, and flotsam, bits that float away, debris floating on a river or on the sea, the fragments of a shipwreck. So we very often use this, the flotsam and jetsam of something, the unwanted, discarded pieces, yeah, the bits that are left, something or somebody that is not wanted, something that's considered useless. Yeah, waste materials, things that are just left behind. Yeah, the wreckage of something. So there were huge queues of people claiming unemployment benefit, and these were the flotsam and jetsam of the latest economic downturn. So I think these people were the jetsam of the economic downturn. So the jetsam would be people who have been dismissed by companies trying to not go bankrupt. And I think the flotsam would be people who work for companies that went bankrupt. Yeah, but the end is the same. They both lost their jobs. So we could say the flotsam and jetsam of society, the unwanted people, the debris, yeah, the floating population, the castaways. Yeah, I guess you could have a notebook filled with flotsam and jetsam. Yeah, just little bits of ideas. Yeah, or yeah, the a an invading army had been through the village, and the street was covered with the flotsam and jetsam of war. Yeah, just the bits left. Very often we use flotsam and jetsam to talk about people, yeah, but flotsam and jetsam are talking about junk, rubbish, yeah, things that are not wanted. Things that have been thrown over, they've been thrown away, they have been washed ashore, they are discarded things. Yeah, so flotsam and jetsam, the small unimportant things that are together which have no connection. So I don't know, maybe when you move house you've got boxes for things that are very clear, and when you've organized everything you've probably got a box of flotsam and jetsam which you just don't know where to put it. Yeah, you don't know where to classify it, and that's the idea of flotsam and jetsam. Okay, so these both, as I said, they come from marine, from the law. So let's see, flotsam from Old French flottaison, a floating, from flotter, to float, yeah, which is actually of Germanic origin. And then jetsam, okay, from, I think, from jeter, or jettison, in to throw away. Anglo-Norman jettison, things that are thrown away. So flotsam and jetsam. Formality. I think I'm going to give it a 6 in formality. I think slightly on the more formal side, but you could use these anywhere. I think you could use this informally without a problem as well. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Flotsam and jetsam.